Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing this Sailor Moon makeup. First I'm going to do my usual and I'm going to use a serum, a moisturizer, and a primer on my face. I need my face to be very smooth and very flawless for this look. All the products that I use will be listed in the comments down below. I'm going to use the NARS All Day Luminous Liquid Foundation today. This is a very lightweight, very full coverage foundation, and I'm just kind of packing that all over my skin because I want to make sure that I have very, very flawless skin with little color variation. So I am going to just use my beauty sponge and really blend that in and make sure that it's very smooth, because after this video is posted, I'm going to be posting part 2 of this video, which is actually the Sailor Moon body painting. So I actually turned myself into a Sailor Moon cartoon character, kind of a comic book version. So we need to make sure that our skin is flawless. So now I'm going to put on like 100 pounds of this concealer. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Light, and I'm just highlighting all of the high points of my face, underneath my eyes, down my cupid's bow, you know the drill, and then blending that out with some MAC Fix Plus. Of course, using that beauty sponge to do that because it gives you the most flawless finish without looking cakey, and it'll pick up any of the extra product that you don't need, so you're not going to get kind of like crevices of foundation and makeup hanging out, which is gross. So just kind of like packing that in and making sure that everything is smooth. I do my under eye last because I don't want any creasing, and then I'm also using this as my eyeshadow primer. So now I'm going to use my Ben 9 Neutral Set Translucent Powder to set underneath my eyes, immediately following blending out that concealer because this is going to help prevent any creasing. And then I'm going to bake underneath my eyes, along the sides of my nose and then down the bridge of my nose, which is going to help my nose look a little bit slimmer. And then any other areas that you want to either highlight a little bit or have your concealer stay. So now I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder, and I'm using a big Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just pressing that into my skin to make sure that it's nice and matte so the rest of my products will slide on easily and blend out. So just pressing that in, not dragging it around, pressing it in so I don't move any of the foundation that I already laid down. I'm going to use my favorite BH Cosmetics Dual Fiber Powder Brush and wipe off the excess powder. And then I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade Light palette to contour. I'm going to pick up the cool tone and then a little bit of that warm tone on a domed Real Techniques tapered contour brush. And I'm just going to start carving out my cheekbones. I want to give my face more of an exaggerated contour because that will help the comic book character look more cartoon-like. So I'm just taking that in my normal contour spots along my cheekbones, temples, jawline, underneath my lip, and then I'm going to contour my nose with a small tapered, or this is an angled eyeshadow brush actually, and it's a natural hair brush. So I'm just taking that lightly, and I'm going to use some of that same Ben 9 powder and carve out my contour, make it look nice and sharp, and then along my nose too. Moving on to eyebrows, this is the Anastasia Brow Definer. First thing I'm going to do is run the spoolie end of this through my eyes, making sure all of my eyebrows hairs are going the right direction, and then start carving out my eyebrows in the shape that I want. I usually start with underneath, the bottom portion, and then work on the arch, and then fill in the gaps. I'm going to do that on both sides, making sure that they're very clean because we want to make sure that all of our makeup looks very clean and precise for that comic book / cartoon character look. I will be posting a brow tutorial soon on how I do my brows. I don't spend a ton of time on them, but this brow definer has really made a difference. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the Lorac Pro Mega 3 palette. It is the holy grail of eyeshadows. Look at that. It is 16 matte shades and 16 shimmer shades. Girl, I know it is amazing. So I'm going to pick up the crepe color and put that all over my lid, up into my brow bone, because this is going to help blend out all of the darker shades we're about to apply. Moving on to the tan shade in that first row in the Pro Mega 3, I'm going to start putting that in my crease, concentrating that color on the outer corner of the eye. All of the shadow application we're going to be doing today is going to help us create the illusion that we have larger eyes. Sailor Moon is an anime character or a manga character. I don't really know the difference between the two, but either way, she has really big eyes. So we have to make sure that we're kind of keeping that theme. So now I'm taking this is Pecan, and on that same tapered blending brush, this is a synthetic blending brush, I am concentrating that on the outer third of the eye, deepening that shade slowly but surely. You can always add more, you can't take away, that's my thing. I mean, you can, but it's hard. So then I'm just kind of marrying those two colors together. Taking my Sigma E40 blending brush, I am just going to sweep that along the edges to make sure that there are no harsh lines. For my lid color, I'm using this pigment from MAC in the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to use a shader brush and just kind of pack that on my lid. I don't take it too far out onto the outer corner just because I want to concentrate that on the inner corner and then the center of the lid. Now I'm going to take that same tapered blending brush and just kind of go into the crease and make sure that all of those colors are blended together nicely. Taking my NYX Jumbo Pencil, I don't know what the shade is called, but it's the white shimmery one. And I'm going to line my eyes with that because that is going to open my eyes up and make them look much bigger. So now I'm going to take those two colors that we put in the transition in the crease and line my lower lash line. Keep it underneath the shimmery white eyeliner because, I'm sorry, my dog is barking at everything. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep smoking that out because that's gonna make our eyes look bigger. Now I'm gonna pick up the Jet Black eyeshadow. It's one of the matte shades in the Lorac Pro 3, and I'm gonna kind of do like an upside down winged eyeliner with this with my smudge brush and kind of wing those up because that's gonna start opening up my eyes and making them look bigger from the sides. And I'm gonna smudge those together with that same blending brush. And then I'm going to smudge that black matte shade into my upper lash line. I didn't want to use an eyeliner because I thought it would be too harsh, and this starts, this helps us open up the eyes, concentrating this on the outer corner of the eye because we don't want to bring it in too close to the inside because that would kind of defeat the purpose. Picking up the Snow Shimmer shade in there, it's like the lightest white shimmer shade, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight because I want to be very like moon dust, glowing like Sailor Moon does. Just gonna pop on some mascara and some eyelashes. These are the Allure Luxie eyelashes. I got these at Ulta. And then using a very pink girly blush. Now I'm gonna highlight the crap out of my face with the Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics. You girls already know. This is my jam, and I am just bathing in it because, this is my dream come true, becoming Sailor Moon. I was the biggest Sailor Moon fan in the world, so I'm just going to bathe in it because it's an excuse, right? Now I'm going to set all of that with the Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And here you have it. This is the part 1 Sailor Moon makeup. Part 2 is going to be the body painting. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe because you're not going to want to miss the Sailor Moon body paint. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.